Hello everyone. So this is the third part of your light chapter physics, which is on your page number 68. As we have already completed the half part of this chapter, so today we will only discuss about plane mirror and its characteristics. Our second topic is uses of plane mirror. Third topic is lateral inversion. Fourth topic will be primary colors of light, and the last topic is color addition. So let's begin the class. So our first topic of discussion for today is plane mirror and its characteristics, which is on your page number 71 physics. So before going to the main topic, characteristics of the image formed by a plane mirror, we should know about plane mirror. What is plane mirror? Well, plane mirror is nothing but it is a flat reflecting surface which is used in our home as a looking glass. Okay. Now come to characteristics of the image formed by a plane mirror. The first characteristic is the image formed by a plane mirror is erect. Erect means upside up or upright. Okay, so to understand this characteristic, let's take an example. Suppose this is a flat reflecting surface, which means it is a plane mirror. Okay, so this is the mirror. Okay, now if we place an object in front of this mirror, suppose if we place a candle in front of this mirror, then an image will be formed behind the mirror. Okay, so this is the image of this candle. So now you can see here, the top of the candle is flame, isn't it? And you can see here the image of the candle. Here also the top side is flame. So in both the cases, top is same. So top is the same now. So this is the first characteristic. So the image formed by a plane mirror is always erect. Erect means upside up. Okay, so here they are both side is erect. So this is the first characteristic. Now come to the next characteristic, which says that, so this characteristics is on your page number 71, last paragraph. So the image, second characteristic is the image formed by a plane mirror is of the same size as the object. This is the second characteristic. It means if the size of the object is suppose this height of the candle is suppose 5 centimeter or suppose 7 centimeter. If its height is 7 centimeter and its breadth is suppose 2 centimeter. Okay, then the image of this candle will be the same. That is, its height will be 7 centimeter and its breadth will be 2 centimeter. So their size will always be the same. So this is the second characteristic. The image formed by the plane mirror is of the same size as of the object. Okay, so this image, the size of this image and the size of the object will be the same. So this is the second characteristic of the plane mirror, image formed by a plane mirror. Okay. Now the third characteristic is the image is laterally inverted. Laterally inverted means, it means the left hand side of the object appears right on the mirror and the right hand side of the object appears left in the mirror. So this is called laterally inverted. Means their left and right side are reversed. Okay. So the image, in the image, the right hand side of the object will appear left and left will appear right. Okay. For example, you can see here the left hand side of this man appears right in the mirror and the right hand of this man appear left in the mirror. So this is an example of laterally inverted. Okay. Now come to the next characteristic, number 4. So the fourth characteristic is the image is as far behind the mirror as the object is in front of it. Okay, it means the distance of the object from the mirror and the distance of the image to the mirror is same. Suppose if candle is 1 meter away from the mirror, then the image will be formed 1 meter behind the mirror. So this distance and this distance will be the same. Okay, so this is the fourth characteristic. Okay. Now the fifth characteristic is the image form is virtual. Where virtual means which is not real. Where reflected ray do not actually meet after reflection. So this is this image called virtual, and always remember that this virtual image cannot be obtained on the screen. Okay. So these are the 5 characteristics of plane mirror. Okay. Now our next topic is lateral inversion. What is lateral inversion? Well, lateral inversion is the effect, or you can say phenomenon, in which left hand side of an object appears right in the plane mirror and the right side of an object appears left in the plane mirror. So basically the interchange of the sides of an object in the plane mirror is called lateral inversion. Okay. So interchange of the sides of an object in the plane mirror is called lateral inversion. For example, if we write small letter b, then it will become d in the plane mirror. So here you can see here, this is a plane mirror, and when we write b, this b will become d in the plane mirror. The left hand side of the b appears right in the plane mirror and right side appear left in the plane mirror. So here small letter b is laterally inverted, and this effect is called lateral inversion. Okay. I hope you have understood this concept, lateral inversion. Lateral inversion means the effect in which left hand side of an object appears right in the plane mirror and right side appear left in the plane mirror. So the interchange of the side of an object is called lateral inversion. The interchange of the sides of an object in the plane mirror is called lateral inversion. So our next topic is uses of plane mirror, which is on your page number 73, first paragraph. And here 3 important uses of plane mirror are given. So the first use is they are used as a looking glass. So it is used as a looking glass. Okay. Second is they are used in making of periscopes and kaleidoscope. Where periscope means it is a long tube device containing mirror which allow us to see over the top of something, and it is especially used as a submarine to see above the surface of the sea. So here are some examples of some pictures of periscope. So these are the pictures of periscope. You can see this. So this is periscope. Okay. Now next is kaleidoscope. It is also a device which is used for kids, and this device is a box inside which different patterns are seen with the help of a plane mirror. Okay, so this is kaleidoscope. Okay. Then third use is they are used in plane mirrors are used in shops to create illusion of length. Okay, so to create illusion of length, plane mirrors are used in shops. So these are some uses of plane mirror. Okay. Now our next topic is primary colors of light. So what are the primary colors of light? Well, there are three primary colors of light, and these are red, green and blue. Okay, so this red, green and blue, these are the three primary colors of light. And always remember that when we add red plus green plus blue light, we will get white light. Okay, so what are the three primary colors? Red, green and blue. Okay. Now our next topic is addition of colors. So what will happen if we add different colors of light? So let's see. So if we add red and green color of light, we get yellow color. Okay. And if we add red and blue color of light, then we get magenta color. And if we add green and blue color, we get cyan color, which is a light blue color. Okay. So in this way, different colors are formed by adding different primary colors. And always remember that the colors, the new color formed by addition of color is known as secondary color. So these are secondary colors. Secondary colors. Where primary colors means primary colors red, green, blue. So red, green and blue, these are primary colors, and secondary colors are those colors that are formed by addition of different colors. Okay. So yellow, magenta, cyan, they are secondary colors because they are formed from primary color by addition of primary colors. Okay. Now, like always, I have some questions for you. So the first question is, name the three primary colors of light. So the answer of this question will be, the three primary colors of light are red, green and blue. I am repeating it again. The three primary colors of light are red, green and blue. Okay. Then come to next question. What is lateral inversion? The answer of this question will be, lateral inversion is the effect or phenomenon in which right hand side of an object appears left in the plane mirror and left side appears right in the plane mirror. Okay. I am repeating it again. Lateral inversion is the effect or phenomenon in which right hand side appears left in the plane mirror and left side appears right in the plane mirror. Okay. Now come to the next question. Write the characteristics of the image formed by a plane mirror. So the answer of this question is on your page number 71 last paragraph and 72 first paragraph. Total 5 characteristics are there. So the answer will be like this. The characteristics of the image formed by a plane mirror are as follows. FOLLOWS dash follows. Number 1, the image form is erect. Number 2, the image is of the same size as the object. Number 3, the image is laterally inverted. Then number 4, the image is as far behind the mirror as the object is in front of it. Then number 5, the image formed is virtual. Okay, so total 5 characteristics. Now come to question number 4. Fill up the blanks. Number A is red plus green plus blue color is equal to what? Red, green, blue equals to white color. So when we add red, green and blue color, we get white color. Okay. Now come to number B. Red plus green color is equal to what? Red plus green is equal to yellow. When we add red and green, we get yellow color. Then come to number C. Red plus blue color. Red plus blue is equal to magenta color. Magenta. Okay. And the last question is green plus blue is equal to what? Green plus blue, cyan color, which is a light blue color. And this white color is obtained by adding red, green and blue, and this yellow, magenta, cyan, they are also obtained by adding different primary colors. Okay, so note this question answers in your physics copy and submit this question answers in your science WhatsApp group. Okay.